Hey geographers, welcome to World Regional Geography. This is a really important announcement, mostly because this is an accelerated course. So this is a fully online, it's an 8-week class, and ultimately what that means is that each week you're going to have quite a bit of work to do, and it might seem overwhelming, but this video is just going to give you a quick guide of how to navigate this course so that you have a better idea of what your expectations are on a weekly basis. So again, weekly, you have multiple assignments that are going to be due weekly. That's going to involve pretty much on any given week, unless there's an exam, there's going to be 2 quizzes. You're probably going to have 2 other activities to do. And usually at least, well, you won't have 2 discussions, but it's going to be at least 1 discussion. And so what that means is in order to navigate this course, you can use the modules tab as I have here. Let's let that page load. But ultimately, every single module is going to be shown and indicated here in the modules tabs. So if I go ahead and collapse all, you can see all of the different modules. You'll notice that certain modules are going to be locked until you complete a prerequisite. So in order to start this course, you're always going to have to start with the orientation module. What's also key is that for every module you have moving forward, you'll notice that some of these are grayed out. So I cannot click on this and open this. That means that in order to access any module page, which is going to have written content, it's going to have potentially posted videos. This is also how you're going to find your assignments. You have to start at the top of the module page. So by starting at the top of the module page, you're going to open that. You're going to read through all of the information. This is all very important information. And I need to move my face, and you'll see, interesting, that we have this next button, and this is going to be your best friend. You have to hit next in order to go through every single module page. And only by hitting the next button are you going to be able to you're going to be able to access the assignments that you have to submit on a weekly basis. And so you'll notice as you go through here, read pages, hit next. And then if I jump back out to the modules, make myself real small, you'll see how these pages, because I already clicked on them, I can now access them without needing to start at the top. But you have to do that in order to access your activities that you must submit before Saturday night of the first class. So that includes an orientation quiz based off the information that you've read up here, as well as complete a student introduction before Saturday. So there's a lot of stuff that you need to do. And what's really important is that you're not going to be able to access this module until you've completed the orientation module. So for the first week of class, and that's why you cannot leave this to the last minute, you are responsible for the orientation module, module 1, and module 2. So that's going to be 3 different things that you have to complete. And again, I know it seems like a lot, but it's because it's an accelerated course. So you won't be able to access module 2 until you've completed module 1. And that includes clicking through all of the pages and completing the assignments. And then you're going to be able to get into module 2, again, using the next button to go through all of the pages before you're going to be able to access the assignments. So I know this seems like it could be a little bit overwhelming, but this is the structure of the course. Using the module pages is going to be your best friend. On the home page, I'll post what is required of you on a weekly basis. So this won't be the final homepage that you'll see on a weekly basis, but you need to access your OER. It's an open source educational resource, or it's an open educational resource, an OER textbook. This is where the reading is going to come out of, and you'll find information on what you need to read at the beginning of every module page. There's the overview module, there's the overview page, as well as the reading page. That tells you exactly what you need to read. Final thing I want to point out is that here we have this to-do list. So this shows you kind of what assignments you have coming up, but I don't want you to use this. The reason is here we have activity 2, for example, and if I go ahead and click on activity 2 and I try to open it up, it's going to show me that, hey, the quiz is locked and I cannot access this. Obviously, it's going to not be available yet because it's not October 24th as I'm doing this, 2 days in advance. But you still will not be able to access this until you go through those module pages. So if you can, remember to ignore, for the most part, this to-do list. Do not use this to click on your assignments, as if you haven't gone through the module pages, you will not be able to access them. And yeah, I think that's the most important stuff. So again, ignore this silly face, but this video introduces you to geography as an academic discipline as a whole. And yeah, just keep that in mind, that for the first week, there's 3 different modules that you have to work through. Do not leave this to the last minute. Your orientation module assignments have to be submitted by Saturday. Otherwise, every other assignment is going to be due Sundays. So again, I promise you, if you try to leave both modules for Sunday, it is going to be way too much work for you to get through and do well on the assignments. So please let me know if you have any questions. Contact me using the Canvas inbox page, or come see me during office hours, which you will be able to find more info on when you click on the syllabus page. All right. Again, welcome to geography. Welcome to World Regional Geography. Of the geography courses, this is my favorite one to teach. We get to talk about so many different things. So I'm hoping that you're going to find it enjoyable. Again, you got this. Pace yourself. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Cool.